time Desmond said the hard R on stream.
Who? I mean, I get saying the N word, but the hard R?
Yeah, it was fucking this black dude on
A black?
RDC,
Oh, it
and
was a
they're
black dude. That's different. That's I mean,
it
I
doesn't
suppose it.
matter. It really doesn't matter. It does not matter. Trust me.
Nah. I
Yeah, he
mean,
was
like
screaming.
When PewDiePie said the N word, that was. I remember seeing that and being like, "Whoa, man, where'd that come from?"
Yeah, no, they. I don't know what the context was. I think he was like telling a story. You know that shit never ends well, and he said it. And his fucking boss, so the main one of the fucking group I watched, the REC, his fucking boss goes, "Dude, why the fuck did you just say that? I'm gonna go to the stream. We're about to be done for the day.
That's
I
too
swear to
funny.
God." He was like, "No, no, 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 man, no, no." He's like, "Why the fuck did you just say that, dude?" I'm sorry, Twitch. I cannot control this man.
With me, I feel like if I ever said that on live stream, it would be looked over. It wouldn't be that big of a deal. I feel like you gotta be a certain type of person to be effective. Like, one, I don't believe in cancel culture. I think when like people come out and it's like they're like, oh, this person did a bad thing, we need to shit on them and cancel them. I really don't think that works unless you stop making videos. Like I've seen many, like PewDiePie for example. He said the N word, everybody thought his career was over, and then he kept posting videos, and then everybody forgot about it. Or like not necessarily forgot about it, but they moved past it, you know, because it's not as a big of a deal as the internet tries to make it, you know.
So
It's
you already
all
know you are wrong.
I don't know. I feel like
Cancel
it's all
culture.
about the
Cancel
way you
culture is
react.
very yes and no, but it also it's a matter of how big you are, or if you can move
I
past it
don't
and
think
what you
that
did.
I don't think that's the thing. I really do think it's way more on how you react to people trying to cancel you. Because I feel like the only thing that truly cancels people is people getting scared of people berating their comments with insults and shit, like calling them out pretty much. When in reality, if they
Yeah,
just kept making the videos, they would still have that core audience that like to see them, and the ones like, cause like when PewDiePie Kate like got like popular for saying the N word, I didn't even know he fucking did it until I looked into it, and I was still watching PewDiePie videos. So like, I really do feel like it's all about whether or not you let it stop you, because I've seen way too many people that get like that type of hate and they just ignore it and they do fine, you know. And I've seen people that get that type of hate and they make apology videos and they make a bunch of hype about it and then it ruins their channel, like that one
I
ukulele
mean that's
bitch.
part of the deal. But I'm telling you, like it really depends on whether or not you're big enough to move past it. I just got a busted. What? What?
What were you doing?
Okay, I swung on a cop with a machete.
You
Fuck.
know, a lot of times they might try and arrest you when you do that.
Oh no, he took my $18, man. Fuck.
You're just standing here for me. You there? Oh, you just disappeared.
Yo,
Now they're after me.
that motherfucker. He's a big one, the completionist. But he like you said, he did react all the way wrong.
What was it? Like how did he
But
like what happened?
he was funneling money from charity streams,
Oh,
saying
Jesus
that we're doing charity
Christ.
streams, and he was
That's fucked.
pocketing the fuck out of that shit.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's and
and
then
then
he
he
said
was
the
like,
N
"I
word?
didn't do that. I need y'all to stop looking into it." No, he didn't say the N word. That's
Okay.
all he did was steal thousands upon thousands
Yeah.
upon thousands of dollars from people,
It's kind of
funnel it
hard.
into his pockets.
I feel like it's kind of hard to come back from that one. Like saying a word, like letting a word
Yeah, but
slip when you're angry is a little bit different than stealing charity money.
true. But
Holy shit.
still,
That's
his
fucked.
reaction was, "No, fuck you guys. I didn't do that shit. Leave me
That's
the fuck
wild.
alone. Stay out of my business."
Yeah, that's
And they
wild.
were like, "All right, bro."
Yeah, you're gonna need
His
to.
ass, his fucking channel is dead.
Yeah, I mean, if PewDiePie would have done some shit like that, I probably would have stopped watching him.
Yeah, but I think he would have survived still.
Yeah, I mean, then again, I mean,
Because
even
he just
after something like that, you just have to ignore it and just keep posting like it never happened, you know? I mean, it seems fucked up, but I mean, that is the way to do it, at least in my opinion. Just ignore it
well,
and
it
keep doing
definitely
what you've
worked.
been doing, and then nobody will look at you differently. We should also probably sleep.
There was one time Ego Raptor said the N word.
A what
Nobody
rapper?
remembers. Ego Raptor, fucking Aaron from Game Grumps.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, you wouldn't think, but it was in one of his old videos. This is
Yeah, I
fucking
mean it's
part.
just him messing around probably.
It's hard to explain. Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if you look back at all
it's
my
fucking.
streams, you could probably find me saying the N word somewhere. I mean, I'm not too sure about that, because like when I'm on stream, I don't talk like that. But like 4 years ago, I mean, I got like 30 hours worth of me streaming. I mean, like without a doubt, I probably said the N word at some point.
Yeah, that's not good.
Eh, I feel like if I am gonna get canceled, it's not because I say the N word. You got me fucked up. If somebody came to my
Yeah,
door right now with a camera and they said they were on live stream and they pressed me and told me to say the N word, I'm saying the N word. And if they got a problem, I'll whoop their ass right there. That's just not how I roll. If I'm gonna get like suspended or
you
banned,
honey
it's
mustard season.
because
God damn it!
it's because I said some fucked
We
up
went on a
shit.
whole tangent. I'm just talking about the honey mustard.
Honey mustard.
Just talking about the honey mustard. What the fuck are you talking? This
Defending
nigga went on a
myself.
whole tangent about whooping people's ass, like defending his honor. If somebody pressed him to say the N word, he's gonna say that shit. Fuck it. It's like, damn.
Alcohol is
I'm
in my
talking about the honey
system, all
mustard.
right?
Good lord. All right, Frank.
He told me to say it.
I wish a nigga would. I wish a nigga would.
Honestly, I woke up this morning and I got on Instagram and like one of the first thoughts that came through my head is like, I wish somebody would press me like that dude that just got pressed in the Instagram reel I just watched.
Huh?
One of the kids at work called Christian a nigga, and he almost punched the shit out of him.
I would, bro. That's another thing is like I'll say the N word, but if I was black and somebody said the N word to me, I'm the type of dude that would whoop his ass for saying it, like without a doubt. Like if somebody said the N word to me, I even here there was a kid at DCAB that like was super country, and he would say the hard R for like no reason, and like he would just drop it like it was a
Yeah.
joke, and I straight up told him I was like you better calm that shit down or I'm gonna fucking smack you, bro. But then again, I was
I
kind of
think
looking
that
for
shit's
excuses to
fucking.
fight. Yeah,
It's really
it's not
gross.
a joke. I mean, like if you're saying it because you like to say that word in your vocabulary, it's, word, respect to you. But like if you're saying it because you want other people to laugh at it, that's kind of it's been weird to me that I've learned. It's like a
It's
weird
just a
type of
weird,
energy.
disgusting, gross word.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
mean,
always used in hate or ignorance. There is no in between.
well, no, with this
Ignorance
guy,
when
it
people
was
are making
kind of
jokes about
weird.
it, or
With
hate.
this, he would like, there
It's
would be
straight
like
hate.
nobody talking, nobody was talking, and then all of a sudden he would say the N word, like hard R, and just everybody would start laughing. And I was like, what the fuck?
Bro, why y'all laughing?
Like, do they get off to this? Like, what the fuck is going on? And like at that
Literally.
point, I realized like
See,
I could
I feel
not
so
fit in.
powerful.
I just could not fit in with those losers. And that was another thing that made me really hate DCAB is like these people were way too comfortable saying the N word. And like it's not how I grew up. I grew
Imagine
up
being the
knowing
black
that
people
like
at school.
yeah,
I
yeah,
know
and
too.
like like there was this one black dude that when I graduated, he was like, "Man, it sucks to see you leave." And I was like, on a real note, bro, you got to hold it down and you got to stick up for yourself here cuz they're going to treat you like a white guy and you can't be one. And he said some shit like, "Oh, I respect that," or some shit like that. But yeah, he was like some junior, and it's one of the only black dudes in this entire school. And the other black dude that was also in this school, he like left before his senior year, which was pretty sad because I was super cool with him. But yeah, R.I.P.
Even how you want somebody to go to sleep and then not go to sleep?
I started making meth. What can I say?
Man, kick
I'm
your ass to
coming
bed,
now.
kid.
I
You're gonna
am
start.
I'm walking up the stairs now. Let's go. I'm ready. Hey, we got 10 grand. Oh, you turned the lights off. That's nice.
I didn't know you could do that. As stupid as it sounds. Also, I don't know where that 10 grand came from, but that was me.
I was checking to see if my groceries got here yet. No. Dang. Man. How you been? It's been a while. Pretty good. Oh, watch your step. Oh, there's plenty of cockroaches out here. You might be stepping on them. Mm-hmm. Shoot. Oh, Oh, what'd you say? Oh yeah, always. Have a good night. You still there? My bad. I say hi
Yep.
to the neighbor. My mom said my groceries should be here from like 7 to 8, and it's 8 now.
Mama said. I'm sorry.
Mama
Sorry.
said. No, I love that movie.
Mama said.
Mama.
Alligators is mad because they got all them teeth and no
What are you
toothbrush.
What are you quoting right now? What movie is that?
Waterboy.
Okay, I was just making sure.
That's the Adam Sandler movie.
Yep, I know.
One of many. Fuck you, I ain't got no weed. I'm
Gatorade.
trying to build a little bit.
I love that. I hate when that happens though.
Waterboy.
All out of weed.
That's the
No
plot of
smoke,
H2O
no
right
smoke. Water sucks. It really, really sucks. Water sucks.
there. He's like this. I just want to kill a cop.
This game will really bring it out in you.
I hate how he holds grab like a limp dick.
Huh?
But character, when he holds his gun, he holds it like a limp dick. Like, pull out your gun. Like, how is that shit? Like, when you pull it out to take a piss, it's always holding that shit. Like, what? It's like I just got done going through like 12 beers, fucking, I'm drunk, and I got my dick in my hand, but like, fuck, man, I'm not really feeling it type of hold.
Just flopping it out.
Who holds that shit? Yeah, he just like flops it out. Like, what the fuck?
You pull your pants down before you get to
Holds
the
that
bathroom.
I don't like that.
I can relate though.
Not
I
at
can
all.
relate. I have been there. I think I have pulled my underwear and my pants down before I entered the bathroom before. Like I was on the way to use the bathroom and I just dropped everything.
Yeah, that's devious.
It was devious, but I needed to do it.
Butters.
Yeah, it's Butters. I managed to
I'm cutting the
stream
weed.
like 3 hours of Rocket League today. I gotta make a video. How many
What's this
views? Drum roll, drum roll. Yo, what the fuck? I guess my stream messed up when I was
What the fuck are you guys
streaming.
good for if you're not watering any fucking plants?
Damn. I streamed Skyrim on Twitch
Oh,
like
that's
several hours ago, and now that I'm looking at it, it's all fucked up. It like broke it up into like 4 different videos.
You gotta find a way to. Damn, it's premium marijuana. Yeah, you gotta find a way
That's
to like
good.
moderate that.
Yeah.
Some storage.
Twitch is tweaking. Yeah, that's weird. Oh shit. Not much I can do about that, man. It's in the past.
This is true.
So I streamed. Oh, I did it on YouTube. That's why it's not there. I'm stupid. Okay. Yeah, I streamed on YouTube. Okay, never mind. I'm pretty sure after like when you save your if you're streaming videos on Twitch and you save it, if you have it set up to where your video will save on Twitch, it'll only be on your videos for like a couple weeks or some shit like that before it'll like delete itself. With YouTube, they'll just stay on there. So I went to like my Twitch and like all my videos that I streamed like 2 weeks ago were gone, but they're supposed to be gone. So. Okay, all the meth is cooking.
Oh, I lost my job today.
What job?
Security one.
Damn, the one that was like the week-long job?
The weekend, yeah.
Oh, the weekend
Which really
job.
sucked. Because I was getting that I was getting that 400 on top of my 600, and I was getting 1,000. Now I'm just getting 600.
That's shitty. How'd you lose it? They just find someone else, or?
Literally, that company is going bankrupt, and then our contracting place tried to milk them for more money, so they just ended up bumping heads like a motherfucker.
Yeah. They just can't pay for it anymore. That's wild. So what, do they just have like one
So
security
listen,
guard now, or?
they don't have any security.
That's wild.
I mean, it's not like we did shit anyway.
I guess, but like when something does happen, they're gonna be
Still,
wishing they
yeah.
paid a security guard to do their job.
Yeah, but those motherfuckers are broke. They're like literally going bankrupt. They
That's
blew
wild.
millions of dollars.
Is that what happened to Tritium?
Yeah, Tritium got money on money, and then they blow it on stupid shit.
Yeah.
Because their product, for one, their product wasn't even fully fleshed out before they were trying to move on to new ideas.
Weren't they
I'll tell
working
you
on
this
like
much,
car
you ever wanna be
car
a business-
batteries or some shit?
E-car chargers.
Yeah. Oh, the chargers.
If you
okay.
ever start a business, before you start trying to work on other things, make sure you have your plan A. If you don't have your plan A, there's no point. It's like trying to, like, think of it like
You
this.
kind of
If
need to
don't have
start
a double
planning before you
cheeseburger-
go into it.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, when you start a business,
Yeah.
that's not what I mean.
Which I
You have
plan
to
to.
have your vanilla product.
Yeah, I mean you gotta have
If
a
you
rough
don't have
draft.
a vanilla product, no, nigga, you don't.
What are you
understand
talking
I'm saying.
about? If you don't have a product, you can't sell. That's fucking
Listen.
obvious.
No, Steven, look, listen. You know how Burger King and McDonald's have all these different various special burgers? Like you got
Yeah.
the buffalo, like, you know. But let's say they had all those fancy burgers, but they just didn't have a normal double cheeseburger.
Okay.
Would you want to go there?
I mean, kind of, yeah. I mean, it depends on what they had. But I get your point.
mean,
If
kinda,
they didn't
yeah,
have what
but,
all the
like-
other ones had, you know, it would be like they're not on
But that's what
par.
I'm saying. You are a very open person, but if you're just
Yeah.
a regular dude,
You wouldn't want to, yeah.
Like,
right.
you wouldn't
Can
really
I
all
just
this
get a
fancy,
double
just get a fucking
cheeseburger?
burger.
You know?
That's why you always want to make sure you have your vanilla, most basic product, so you can always fall back on it.
How
Like,
did they not
even if
have that
our-
though? Is what I like. That's what's confusing me.
Because they're fucking idiots. So
what-
they made their vanilla product was e-car chargers. There's
That's it.
various versions that go to various countries because it's
Okay.
international
That's
company.
neat. I mean, that's something.
But they didn't fully flesh them out, so they didn't even work all the way.
Weird. They
And
had like
they
faulty
went
products.
looking at- yeah, they had faulty product because it's still kind of a prototype. Then
That's
they went
kinda
on to make
unbelievable.
a generator. That's what we made.
That's kind of
We
unbelievable.
didn't make the chargers. We made a generator that powers it. And then
Oh
that,
my
that generator that we were building, and we built a lot of them, let me tell you something.
So they were like, hold up, let's switch up. We need to make generators now.
We produced both. Those generators, they're called, I can't remember what the fuck they're called. Some fancy ass techno name. You think I would know because I made them for so long, but no. But those were faulty, so they had to be repaired and replaced and all this other different shit. And before that it was even happening, they were talking about making a bigger version of the generator that we already made. And let me
Jesus.
tell you, those things are fucking big.
They're just
They're like half
overexpanding.
the size of my car. They're
Yeah, I
fucking
mean,
big.
That's silly. I mean, if you can't,
That's
yeah,
what I'm
I
saying.
get your point.
Your battery
They're being
chargers don't work.
childish.
Why are you trying to do this other shit?
Yeah.
Like that's why I say if you start a business, make sure your plan A works.
They're just trying to drain the
If you
market.
can't- Yeah, literally, because
They probably got
No.
some money off of it, and they were like, okay, hold up.
if you got nothing to fall back on, that means you have nothing to get more profit out of, and that's
Yeah.
what happened with Tritium because they didn't have anything to make more profit off.
They had
of.
no
They had to
protection.
keep borrowing money from different companies that wanted to see them grow.
If only
and
they were like
kept
America.
failing.
If only they were the USA, they'd be able to borrow all the money they ever wanted. No consequences.
Like, think about right now, if we're playing Schedule 1, let's say we tried to do meth and we had a chance to fail the meth. We spent all of our money on meth,
Yeah, and
on
then you
trying
fail
to build
it.
meth, right? You fail it, and then you don't have any money because
Yeah.
we don't have any weed.
You might
We're
as well
like,
buy
"Oh,
one
well,
meth at a time,
fuck
you
it."
know?
Yeah. You might as well, our fallback product, like when we fell back, right? We ran out of money because we bought that shit from meth.
Yeah.
It's weed.
Yeah,
You know, we have that to fall back
no
on
matter
to
what.
make more money to put more money towards our endeavors.
Yeah,
That's what
they
I'm
just
saying.
they just went bankrupt and they were like, hold up, all right,
Just,
we're bankrupt.
oh
Let's draw
fuck.
some more.
Yeah, let's go get some more. Let's try it again. It'll work this time. That's not how fucking business works.
Not at all. I could not imagine
Oh shit.
if I was selling shirts and nobody was buying shirts, I might change the shirt or change the market. You know, I wouldn't
Oh
double down and buy more shirts.
I'm getting
Be
chased by
like,
the cops.
I know this isn't working, but maybe if we had 50,000 shirts, maybe then it would work.
Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah,
You
that's
could try.
that's a crazy thing to think. I don't understand that process.
Fuck away.
Do you
Dirty ass
have
fucking cop.
any of the Naruto games on computer?
No, I have them all on Xbox.
Damn. Do you know if they're multiplayer? Like, could we play online?
What do you mean Naruto games?
Like, Naruto Storm.
You mean
Like,
the
could we?
ones that I made you rate?
Yeah, yeah. Could we play those like online and like play multiplayer? Like, look at each other's usernames up and shit.
Not cross compatible, no.
Oh well, no, no, I have a PlayStation. But then would it not? It wouldn't work Xbox to PlayStation.
Yeah, that's still cross
Damn.
compatible.
Okay. I figured it was like PC to console, but never mind. That's gay. Yeah, that's gay. I was thinking about downloading them. That's why I brought it up.
You know, we're still in the phase of transitioning to everything's cross compatible.
One of these days, like I'd say in like 5 years, there's gonna be no games made that are not cross compatible. Like, why would you? I mean, like maybe there's like some development like boundary that I'm not seeing because I don't make video games like that, but
At this
I just
point,
couldn't
they're
see.
actually losing money by
Yeah, I mean,
not
like
doing
I
it.
feel like it would just be pointless. Like you're missing out on like literally if you go to one console and you can't play it on PlayStation or PC, like if you just go to Xbox, you're missing out on like at least 50% of all the buyers, you know. Probably more, honestly. Why is nobody buying this meth? This is crazy.
I'm trying to get people to buy this weed, and I can't buy anybody. I'm running around.
Me too. Oh, this chick probably wants some meth. You just see it in their eyes when they want meth.
You're not wrong.
If the eyes aren't red, they want some meth.
I'm tired of these fucking cops.
That's why I just kill them. It's normally easier that way. I feel like we should have more unlocked. Like, do we have a potential customer or some shit? We
Well,
do. Randy Caulfield. I'm gonna go down there and see if he wants some meth. I feel like that might be holding us back.
it shot me. There you go. That's what I think of you. Fucking cop.
Oh my god, bro. I should be selling way more than this. It's about time. Enjoy your methamphetamine, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
What are the cops doing back here? You're on my side of the town, buddy. Yeah, you better watch out.
Take it. Yeah. You don't do
What is this
weed.
bald bitch doing? I know y'all aren't trying to arrest me right now. That's crazy. Wrong one to be arresting.
Damn, nigga, it's at 101. Calm down.
Hey, you gotta raise that shit.
101.
It's 101 chance of success.
Oh, he wants it. He's tweaking. Scratching himself and shit.
Take it all. Yeah, I sold him
He'll buy
14
like a
things weed.
stack.
All of
Yeah,
it.
some people will buy a stack of it. They're wild.
Fucking potheads,
Nobody
bro.
is buying a stack of meth yet.
You need it.
They aren't crazy
Ginger
like
ale,
that.
bro. Yeah, they're not,
Ginger
they're not
fro?
that wild. I had a dude who was like fucking 85%, and he turned me down and was like, "No, that's not really my thing." It's like, dude,
What?
it's just some meth, bro.
He's in denial.
It's like, look, gateway drug. I give you all the weed. Look, I'm a bad influence. That's not the point.
I'm a bad influence.
Oh. So who the fuck are you influencing?
I mean, if there was a teenage kid in my life that was listening to everything I said, I feel like I would be a bad influence. Not that I'm
So
actually
you're a potential
influencing.
bad.
Okay, yeah, you
Okay,
could
well
say it
don't
that. You
be
could
don't
put it
be a
that way.
don't be bad influence, Steven. That's not good.
What?
He
I
said
feel like
what?
some kids need a bad influence. But then again, if they need
Is
it,
that
it's not really a bad
what?
influence, technically. Like I feel like
Uh,
if you needed if there was a kid that was getting bullied, you would want him to have like a like a you would want him to have a tough guy as an influencer, you know? You wouldn't want like a banker to be influencing your 13-year-old son that's getting bullied, you know?
what the fuck are you even talking about? What?
Never
You
mind.
lost me. I don't understand. Maybe it's because I'm tired from work, but I really don't get
Maybe
it.
bad influences can be good.
If you say so. Agree to disagree.
Amen. Is it higher or lower than a king? No way, it was an
What?
ace. I gambled and I bit the bullet.
Oh, I thought you were giving me like some Japanese fucking riddle.
No. There was only one card that was higher than the king though, and it's the ace, and I managed to get it. So my luck
Just the
must
one
not be all
card that
that
was
good.
higher than the king
Just one card.
was the pawn.
Yo, why is this truck
Or the
running away
pawn
from
became queen.
me? Alright, I'm depositing my cash. We're about to have $1,500.
Hit me. Oh,
Are you playing blackjack right now?
no.
I heard hit me and my brain went to blackjack.
Got hit by a car.
Oh
Oh
Jesus.
shit. What?
Hogan?
Some fucking cop getting on me from that far away. Go away, dude.
Oh wait, I sold all my crack before I gave it to the one dude that I was going that way for.
Oops. What's your problem? Nothing, bro. Calm down, homie.
Wait, what's your problem?
Yeah, what is your problem, dude?
I stuck him up. It's all good. I threatened him. Was he running from you or was he running after you?
Like, he's chasing after me like an idiot. Bro, just take your weed and get out of my face.
Shoot, I'm making more meth.
Yeah,
Someone
everybody
needs to
wants this
stop
premium
us.
weed.
They really need to add cops that can come knock at your door or some shit, and you have to talk them down from searching you. Because I feel like that's
I
more
would
realistic.
fucking hate that.
I would
It's
love it.
realistic. Hate it.
Because I feel like the fact that we're just making meth and weed in our apartments and homes, I feel like that's just not how the real world would work. You can't just fill your house up with paraphernalia and expect not to get questioned. You gotta keep it in a room.
But that's the beauty of it.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
the fuck? Your computer's going straight and I don't like it, bitch.
Computers going straight?
Yeah, dude, he keeps turning me down. That's 3 times in a
Oh,
row he's
Peter.
turning me down.
He's
Yeah,
gay.
Peter file. Fucking bitch.
He just wanted a hug.
Hit him hard enough, maybe he'll want some weed then.
I don't know. My groceries should be here by now.
How'd you grab those bags? Oh. Another
Big money?
fatherless child. Well,
I said big money.
you lose my job. At least I'll have 3 days off now. I'll be having weekends back.
That's nice.
That'll
How
be
much is the other job
unusual for
paying
me.
you?
Just 600.
It's not
which is,
too
like,
bad.
average. I
It's
can
only
get a
4
raise,
days.
but I learned how to drive pit though.
Yeah, 4 days for 600. It's not the worst.
No, it is not. I can find something to do with those 3 days. I guess I'll start streaming and YouTubing more. I guess.
Yeah, man, just let me know. I'll help you make some
Dude.
content. And if you want,
Yeah.
I could also try and make you a video if you wanted to, or I could help you work with DaVinci, teach you how I do it or some
Maybe.
shit. Just let me know.
But if I'm gonna do a video, I want it to be serious, and serious is your
Yeah,
style.
that is not my style at all. I've been struggling with the fact that my videos aren't serious and that I kind of have to make like an idea because I'm really not that serious. So like unless the most serious I've got is doing a playthrough of Skyrim with my bare hands. I made the second episode of that today, and that was kind of fun.
That's
But
serious.
that's my serious, yeah. Doing a playthrough with a certain objective.
There is nothing about a fucking. There is nothing serious about a cat going around scratching people, Steven.
You just don't get it.
You did an unarmed playthrough in Skyrim, but in Skyrim, when you hit people as a cat, you fucking scratch them.
Yep, it's funny.
It does extra damage,
It
like
does.
a motherfucker, but still.
I think if I get the perk for heavy armor where it matches my wrist armor to my like weapon skill, I think I'll be able to just beat the game.
In Ordinator, it's light armor.
It's light armor that does that?
Yeah, only in Ordinator though.
Hmm. I thought I had it.
Maybe in vanilla.
It might be a vanilla.
I know it's not. Yeah, it's not in vanilla. It's not vanilla with the fist skill.
Oh, no, no, no. I just mean I'm pretty sure it's something I got when I went through the heavy armor tree. I went all the way through and it was like, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure. I remember talking about it on stream. And if not, we're about to have a rude awakening because this entire playthrough that I have like 5 hours in it, and I've just been putting all my points into heavy armor. So
Yeah, I'll play
Sure.
Ordinator many. I'm like 85% sure that skill it got reallocated to light armor for Ordinator, which is weird. Like I don't really get why they
We're gonna
did that.
find out.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
definitely gonna find out. I'm gonna clear the heavy armor tree. I'm not gonna have the skill. I feel like after I start fighting like anybody in like the quest lines, I'm gonna get smacked. Because right now, just walking around fighting people with my hands, it's easy. I killed a dragon with my bare hands.
Man, that's just fucking. Your hands are broken at a certain point.
Yeah.
And you gotta get the enchantments to make your fucking your fists skills even better.
Yeah, I mean that if I really wanted to be really good, that's what I'll do, but I doubt I'll get into enchanting. But no, as far as making my videos serious, I don't know. I don't know how to do it. It's just not in my like I'd rather just stream and then make funny clips of me streaming, you know? I mean, maybe one of these days I'll
That's
come up
okay.
with like a
That's
bright
what's fun.
idea, but yeah, I mean, I just can't think of anything that would make me want to do a super serious like well not like super serious but like a serious like video with like a premise. It would have to come to my mind and
Yeah.
it's not. You got any ideas for like what you're gonna do?
Oh well, I'm gonna do stories.
Like what do you
That's
like
what I'm
machine
gonna
like
do. But I
machinima?
wanted to do a playthrough too.
Like what do you like making your own story
Machine.
with the game? Machinima is it means using video games
No.
for a video. Like making your own like story.
I thought Machinima was that company. Is that where they got that from, or I don't fucking know.
Possible. Back in when I was playing World of Warcraft, there was a couple people talking about Machinima, and I saw somewhere that it meant they were making videos out of video game, like they were making stories out of video games.
Well, Machinima was a fucking company that was like,
Huh.
they were like early days, like
I ain't even
YouTube,
heard of 'em.
like early back when you were still like a little kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it was when you were a kid, and I know you were a kid because
Yeah.
I was still a kid.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
That's how old Machinima.
Well then, yeah. I mean,
That was like
it might have came from
near-
them.
It was a couple of years after like, Fred and shit like that. That's how old that shit was.
Yeah.
Machinima was old. They were also like extremely toxic. They were one of the first like people to make contracts and deals through YouTube.
Huh. Yeah. No. To me,
But they got,
Machinima just means making stories with in-game content, like taking your character, taking them on
Which
an
makes sense.
adventure, and
That's
making
where-
like a story out of it. I was thinking about doing that for WoW, but it would
That's
just
where you
be.
saw most.
I feel like you were just
you?
talking about how you didn't like roleplay. the other day, and now you're talking about making your own
Not what I
stories
was
with your
saying,
character.
Steven. That's because that's not what I was saying. I'm
Okay,
talking about
okay.
reading off horror story.
Oh, that's
So you start talking
badass.
about machinima, and I was like, oh, what? Yeah,
Okay,
no.
I get what you're saying. That is actually pretty neat.
I just don't. One, I don't know where the source story's from. So in that case, I'd
Yeah.
have to write my own. I've never done
Actually,
all
I
that.
mean, not really. I mean, you really could just copy paste some stories you see online. I mean, not if you go to an account that has like a bunch of like horror stories that they're talking about, they'll probably end up linking like where they get their stories from, and you could just like use that.
Okay,
Like
I really have
creepypasta
no
shit. I
idea.
don't know.
That's why
Me neither.
one of the main reasons I haven't done it.
That's
Plus,
just
I
my
don't have a good mic.
guess. That's been my worry too, is like that's the only thing I could think that could really make my at least live streams better is my mic, but eh.
And then also the audio. I don't know how to edit audio at all.
I haven't really got to that point, but it's not really that deep by the stuff I've seen. I mean, it's really just changing what parts of the video is loud and what parts of the video needs to be turned up.
Yeah, but I want to add music
Oh, that's
to
not
the
hard.
background. Not like anything crazy.
Yeah, that's
You
not
know,
hard at
I don't
all.
fucking know. I have no.
Especially if you use DaVinci, that I mean, it's all a part of one app. It's very simple. Like adding audio and sound effects is like a big part of every single one of the videos I've made so far. And it's super simple.
And
Like
that's what
I just go to
I'm
the
just
audio
kind of
tab and
pissed.
it's easy.
I was gonna get a mic after I fucking paid for the car, but now I don't know when the hell that's gonna be.
You just gotta save a little bit more money up. It'll take a little bit longer, but
It's gonna take a lot longer.
yeah,
That's why.
probably.
I mean, I was already kind of on that. Yeah, I gotta save up 2,700, and I'm getting paid 600 every week.
Yeah, I mean,
And that's like, oh, it doesn't
it
sound too bad till you
depends.
realize all the groceries and
It
gas that
depends how
go into
long
every
you want
week.
to save for it. You know, you could try and sacrifice what you're doing and save like 100 or something like that a week, and then it'll be done in like I don't know. It depends how much money you want to save. But you could take
Plus
your
that, it's
time and
also I don't
just
know how long my car's gonna last. That's why
yeah,
I've decided to go ahead and sell that car. I was
yeah.
gonna give it to Bia, but first
It
off,
is a lot
I don't even
harder.
know if Bia's taking it seriously.
Nah, she's staying
Second off,
she's staying with mom and dad right now in the camper.
is she not doing her homework?
Probably not. I mean, I haven't checked up on that in a while, but no way she's graduating.
Well, there's always the off chance, but did she look like she was doing it at any point then when you were
No,
with her?
no. I mean, I wasn't
I
with her
didn't
for
think so.
like at
So
all, but no, I mean, I talked to her the other day, and you'd be able to tell. Back when I was in school, I mean, I was talking about it a shit ton. I wanted to grad. I was worried about it. I was stressing over the fact that I thought I wasn't gonna graduate up until that test that I passed.
there's that. Plus, even if she did graduate, I still wouldn't want to give her this car because it doesn't look like you. He just said no. Fuck you.
He's got my crack on him. Hey, buddy.
That's why he's all fucking red-eyed. Fucking that crack pipe.
Yeah, that's what it was. I don't know. We have like the bad crack or something because every time I smoke it, it puts it in a cigarette. And that's not how crack is to be smoked. I mean, I'm not a crackhead, but I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two. And crack is not smoked out of a cigarette or like a blunt. It is out of a pipe.
Oh, when they do it, they use a little crack pipe. When we do it, I
I
think it's a
haven't.
cigarette.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen anybody smoke out of a pipe. It's gay.
I don't know. Well, it's not like a pipe. It's like a little like. Do you know what a crack pipe looks like?
I definitely know what a crack pipe looks. I know what all types of crack pipes look. There's
Yeah,
more than one type.
it's just like a mini version, like the base
Yeah.
version.
And when you get coke,
Shit,
they pull out a little nose board and they sniff it, and
Oh,
you'll
nose.
see.
Fuck.
Yeah, you'll see once we get it. But depending on like
It's
I
not
guess
how
if you make like the base crack in the
Crack goes
game,
on a spoon, to be real.
I mean it can go on a spoon or a metal pipe, but or tinfoil pipe if we're getting specific. Like I said, there's more than
Tell
one type of way to
Steven's been
smoke crack.
through here because all these people have red eyes.
Yeah, I promise the dude that didn't have a spoon still smoked his crack.
Yeah, alright.
Are you fighting the cops or some shit?
Fighting the fucking casino guy because he just I pulled a gun on him when he fucking punched me. He should have said no to my weed though.
Wait for the day that shit
Oh my god.
actually cuts off a fucking arm or some shit.
I'm waiting for it too.
What? Huh? Cut an arm off?
Yup.
That's not good.
You still shit.
I wonder if this is the actual process they go through to make meth. You mix said chemical, the other said chemical, you mix it with some Quaaludes, and then you heat it up. Like, I doubt that's actually the process.
Crazy. Hilarious, but crazy.
I feel like they wouldn't actually be able to put the real process in the game. But I don't know.
Well, they could, but they
Did they? I'm
Who
gonna have to
knows?
look it up. Hold on, let's ask right now, because I'm curious.
don't look that up too much. 'Cause you'll
Did
get
they
flagged.
use the real process to make meth in Schedule 1?
You don't want to go get flagged, go live on TikTok.
While
They
Breaking
have
Bad
it.
is praised for its scientific
I
accuracy
didn't ask
compared to
about
other
Breaking
shows,
Bad.
it intentionally avoids providing precise details that
Good Breaking
Okay,
Bad.
so it doesn't provide precise details. So I'd say that yes, it is the real process. Just probably not the right chemicals.
Probably not. I'm gonna go to bed though, because I am tired of not finding people to sell to. Oh, maybe I
Alrighty.
should actually let me try that.
I'm still mixing meth, so I gotta mix one more and then I'll be able to go to bed. This shit takes a minute. Especially when you're doing 4. That's why I had fucking workers do this shit. Because the human mind is not as efficient as robots. Boom, 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 boom. Cool, cool. The meth is cooking. Hopefully
I
my
gotta go start
parents
listening.
come in and watch me make drugs. I hope they're proud of me.
Mm.
Just making and selling drugs. I got to play Rocket League with one of my homies from DCAB today. It was pretty neat.
That's what's up.
It was what's up. It's been a while. I've pretty much stopped playing that game altogether, but turns out I'm still Diamond 2 in that game. I haven't lost my skills too much. Every other game, I can't fucking compete with competitive, but with that game, I can still hang, so I like it.
Because you spend time on it.
Oh man, no kidding. I mean, other than World of Warcraft, I have like that's like the most hours I have. I have like 11 days worth of hours in that game, literally. Which
Any
is
game you play,
it's the
anything you do,
most.
it requires time.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't think I'll ever forget how to edit videos after this month I've spent messing with it. You know,
I
it'll
mean,
always be with me.
yeah, probably not. Because it's a pretty unique experience.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. It definitely opens up a very wide range of possibilities. That's for sure. It felt like I had like too much control. Like I could do so much that it would get me in trouble. Like I could just go on YouTube and make hate videos and like talk shit about all types of video games and it would probably get me more views than what I got right now. Something I realized. Cuz like when I looked up Life is Strange on YouTube, the top videos were people like bashing on the game, talking about how it's ass and stuff. Cannot
Yeah, there's
relate,
a lot of
but
hate.
I do feel like those probably get more views.
You hate everything.
I
Yeah, you'd
cannot
be
relate.
surprised. I really don't
Yeah, me neither. I don't have a lot of hate.
hate anything just off rip, but I hate people.
Exactly. I don't. No,
What
no,
you
I
supposed
can't
to
relate. I mean, I kind of hate people, but not really. I love people.
What?
They're what makes world. It's what makes the world exciting. Is other people. If it was just you and the world, it would be pretty suicidal. I could put it that way.
I just think the world could use a lot less people.
I mean, when you say it that way, I guess, because we are kind of overpopulated. But then again, I feel like when waking up and knowing the fact there's too many people in the world to even know, it just makes talking to people and meeting people more interesting to me. I don't know. Might just be because I'm young.
On the flip side, it makes them more useless to a lot of people.
Yeah, I
So the
guess, but then
government
again, I mean, like to me, I'm not
and
trying to
the
get
system
much of a
that
use out of
being,
people. I'm just trying to get a
yeah,
conversation
but
out of people.
to, to the government, people are a resource.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah,
They're
that's another
they're
fucked up way of looking at it.
the greatest resource
I mean, like yeah, I mean
because
technically, the more people we put in this U.S. economy, the better the economy will benefit. I mean,
yeah,
unless we have some type of
people
like
who go to college,
revolution,
their purpose is to
make
get
money
the
for
real
America.
roles of society. Kids who don't have parents, the system is so completely fucked there that they're almost always gonna end up in jail. And I
Yeah.
only know this because I spent a lot of time talking to my fucking
Oh,
sergeant back
I
in
know a
corrections.
lot of people that went through the system, and only a couple of them made it out and are like happy with the
Yeah,
way their life turned out. You know,
and it's
it's a fucked up
designed to be
system.
that way. Like fucking Chris. I mean, that's just a
Yeah,
regular case.
yeah. I mean, you can't sit back and think that there was really people that cared about the well-being of other people that made that system. It's just not true. They were way more focused on
No,
order and like all types of other shit that isn't really important when it comes to raising people.
and you
And
have people who go to public schools
even
that aren't
after you're a
funded.
kid, like it doesn't stop. I mean, the system is still set up to like just juice you of everything you have.
Yeah, it's designed to eat you up and spit you out, and then they put all this flashy shit in your face so you
That's why you gotta grab a
buy,
hold of it.
so you can sin.
You gotta grab a hold of it and try your damnedest to get on top of the system, so then you can look down on the system, talk shit, and be happy. Other than that, I mean, you
And
know,
that's
there's
fine.
not much you can do. You either get lucky or
But the
you
people
don't.
who realize that are few and far between,
Yeah, and I understand that too, but
because the vast majority is just fodder. They're not gonna
that
realize
is
that they're trapped.
that is a
They're
big
just gonna keep
reason why I started
feeding into the
streaming and I haven't really stopped for the last month is because the only real way to get above the system is to make something that the people are that are in the system like. And it's kind of fucked up, but it's kind of like the crab bowl, you know? Put a bunch of crabs in a bowl and they'll all try and pull each other down. If you never try and get like out of it, you know, if you never try and make something that other people are willing to pay you for, then you're just gonna be stuck like everybody else.
Yep.
I feel like that's really that's the main that's one of the
Ooh.
only things that's driving me to keep making videos is because one of these days maybe 100 people will look at it and then the next day 1,000 people might look at it, you know. It sucks that that's how people make money today, but it's facts. Also, are you trying to go to sleep or
Long in the morning.
Yeah, I'm sleeping.
okay, I'm coming that way.
Bagman, yeah, that's me.
There's only one beer
Bagman, yeah,
left.
that's me. Get to work, sluts. Oh, they ain't got no bags. I'm
We
sorry.
need more meth. I'm
None.
all out. I'm all out of pills. I got no more Quaaludes. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me.
What is that song you're singing called?
This fucking Haha Davis. This fucking skits.
Oh, I thought it was called Yeah, That's Me.
I don't know, maybe.
Phosphorus and acid and Quaaludes. There's no way that makes meth. I mean, I'm just shooting in the dark, but that's gotta be
Fuck
impossible.
is a
There's no
Quaalude?
way. A Quaalude is like it's like a muscle pill. You take it and you mix it with chemicals, and that's how you make meth.
Let's see.
Quaalude is like a medical prescribed drug that you get when you're like in like if you're going through some unknowable pain, like the doctors don't even know what's up with you, they'll put you on a pain subscription, kind of like a Quaalude. It's like 1,000 milligrams per pill type shit like that. It's really aggressive painkillers. It's really not that crazy, but when you take it and mix it with other stuff, it becomes crack. But then again, crack isn't anything unless you heat it up and take the smoke in. If you just drank a bunch of like liquid crack, you're not gonna get messed up. You'll probably die.
Let's see.
It's the same as weed almost, because with weed you don't really like you can't just eat a bunch of like buds and expect to get high. You gotta add heat. It has to burn. It's actually weird, but like a lot of drugs are like that. I don't know what the connect is, but like most drugs are only drugs through heat, which is weird. I don't get that.
Yep.
Also, FYI, if you take all your buds and throw them in the oven for like an hour, you now have edibles. You could just eat straight weed and you could just eat them.
Because I get paid at 10, and then
You
I'll
get
see.
paid at 10 o'clock at night? What the fuck? You get paid at 10 in the morning or 10 at night?
Okay. Then I'll send you the electric whenever it comes through.
Not bills, no.
Yep, I got you.
If only bills were free.
How many times I gotta tell him I get paid at Wednesday at night?
Not here. Wednesday at night? That is
I guess
wild.
technically this is Wednesday.
It is
Yeah,
Wednesday
or
night.
at least I did for security, but that's done. So now it's Wednesday morning.
You were too good for them anyways. Fuck those guys. They weren't doing shit. Oh.
I mean, but I wasn't doing shit and I was getting paid for it, so.
That's what I'm getting at. They could have put a fucking squirrel in your position and nothing would have changed, probably.
Thank you, Steven.
They were not
so
using you.
useful. But I was using them, that's why.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. They were just paying you.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I mean, I pushed buttons here and there, but
Yeah.
I really just sat there and played my
It's like
Switch.
Five Nights at Freddy's. You know what? I think I need to play Five Nights at Freddy's for a live stream and try and beat it, because I've never actually beat Five Nights at Freddy's. I've only made it to like night 3, and then I've never tried. Like, I just give up. I'm like, yeah, fuck this.
Freak man, yeah, that's me.
There's only one beer left. I wonder how old MF Doom is.
Who knows?
I'm looking it up now. 49? Holy shit.
Makes sense. About the age of my dad. It was actually younger.
Bro was born in 1971. Holy shit. He is way older than I thought he was. But then again, I mean, it makes sense.
Did you not know MF Doom was old?
No. I thought he was
Man, you thought
way
he was
younger.
new age?
I mean, not necessarily new age, but like 2000s, not fucking 90s.
Listen to a lot of old rap, do you?
Not really. I mean, I kind of got
But-
into it, but nah, I don't really listen to a lot of old rap.
He literally sounds like his
I
times.
don't listen to a lot of rap. He does though. You can tell.
So you don't listen to Nas and all that. That makes sense.
Oh, no. Like when I was like 14, 15, even 13,
Oh,
that's when I was
nigga.
super big into rap. I was listening to X, Juice WRLD.
Yeah, you're a Gen Z, don't you?
Yeah. Fucking what's his name? I listened to Rob Wave kind of. Who else?
No, not X. No, nigga, Nas,
Nas X, yeah.
the original.
Lil Nas
No,
X.
nigga,
Who
stop.
the fuck is Nas?
Both of you niggas.
We're white people, bro. We did not grow up with that. So
What does he
Nas
make? Like, what's his
inspired.
song?
He makes rap. He
Well, I
inspired
know
J.
that.
Cole. No,
He
you
made
don't
New
know
York
that.
State
If
of
you don't know who
Mind.
he is, what? Yeah,
I just looked him up right now.
that motherfucker inspired
Yeah,
J.
I know
Cole.
this song. I
How
don't
do you
know
not
him
know
at all
that?
though. I just didn't know his name.
no X.
I haven't looked into him at
Hey,
all. I'm like,
straight out the fucking dungeons of rap.
I already like it. No, nobody has put me on the. Even when I was in Florida and everybody was listening to rap, nobody was listening to this guy.
You little bitty ass kids don't know nothing about that shit. That's my fucking dad's generation.
Yeah, this is
That's when he's listen to rap
this is
music.
music. You hear way too many rappers nowadays that they just don't sound good. It doesn't sound fun to listen to. This
That's what
flows.
I would listen to. Wait a minute. No, because you've been in my car. That's what I listen to.
You played this in your car?
At some point, most definitely.
Then
Because I know
I
it's
vibe to
it's my
all of your
rotation.
music. You rarely put music on in your car that I don't fuck with. I always like all your music. There's
I
some
know,
like
thank you.
even
I
like
have,
some like really jazzy shit you've put on that was like I can't even remember it really. Yeah, now that I'm never mind, I take it back. I can't really think of anything that you've played that I really don't like. A lot of your music is
I like
some shit
music.
that I would play. Yeah. That's why I only play older shit. Music I do listen to, it's
I
from like
appreciate it.
the 90s, 80s. Why is this bitch searching me? I'm gonna kill you just 'cause you did that. You could have just been safe. What's up,
The
cop?
fucking dungeons of rap.
I killed 2 policemen. Type shit. They wasn't ready.
Yeah, it's hard to do that shit on a fucking controller, I guess. I cannot just consistently kill them.
Maybe, well, I feel mechy as fuck on the computer. I can do all types of shit. I can jump on top of roofs. From
Yeah, I
like
could do that.
anywhere.
I get that first hit in, and the fucking cops get me.
Oh, no, I can kite them. I could run around. I can just keep them with me. They always try and arrest me, but then right before they end up cuffing me, I just back out of their range. You gotta be within their circle. You just gotta stay with like out of that.
I know that much, but I'm like, I start backing up, and it's like, nope, 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 we got you.
That's weird. I was gonna say something like the other day, cause you kept getting caught, and I was doing just fine. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe it might be the controller, cause to me it's really easy to not get caught. You just
I
back
think
up
it's the
and
actually having to
sprint.
click the stick to sprint.
Maybe, cause with me I can just like here. Where you at? I
I'm at
don't
the
have
fucking
to.
taco floor.
I don't see you. There you are. I don't have to re-click my sprint button to sprint backwards. I can just go back and forth and it's still sprinting.
Oh yeah, no, I gotta put the shit in the fucking
That's
third
that's
wheel
exact
drive.
that's exactly what it is. Cause I can hit them, and then when I back up, I'm automatically sprinting.
No, if I hit him, I don't know actually.
I just
I have
backpedal
to
the whole
stop
time.
to be able to. I don't know. I don't have anything for you. I'm sorry.
Why can't? Oh yeah, I'm wanted. That's why I can't
I just
pickpocket.
sold
You're
all my
lucky.
money to fucking taco guy.
You got 12
I
grand. This
sold
is the
all my.
only thing I didn't have bought in my playthrough. Is the taco ticklers.
The
You can
fuck?
use it as
What?
a money laundering thing, but I never bought
Oh
it. It's
shit.
50
How much
grand.
does it cost? Damn.
Yeah, that's what I was. It's the only thing I haven't bought. It's expensive. I'm pretty sure the barn's
Damn,
only
dude.
25 or 30. I can't
You don't have
remember.
shit. You need to start selling to her too. This is one of our best customers.
You got
Fucking
some weed
Donna.
in those pockets? No weed in your
She got
pockets.
$4. She's broke as shit.
Hey, this dude's got a, he's got
Free
a
weed.
percentamol. I don't know what the fuck that's for, but I'll take your $25.
Percentamol sounds like some shit that's gonna give you a stroke.
Sounds like some drugs you shouldn't be taking. Should be taking our drugs. Honestly, I will say I would never sell any meth to anybody. If anybody ever came up on the street, gave me meth, I would throw that shit away. Only drug I'm
guessing
ever
these guys
selling is
don't
weed.
plant weed.
I would never sell methamphetamines. That's horrible. That kills people.
Why not?
That's bad, okay? Same with coke. That's horrible. I joke about it, but never. Never.
Coke's not as bad as
Oh.
you make it out to be.
It's not that
surprisingly.
bad, but then again, I mean, you do a couple too many lines and you end up in the hospital, and if you don't get the right treatment, you die. So, I mean, that's why I don't respect the people that deal it, you know. It's weird to me. I feel like the only way you
Sure.
keep a consistent customer base is if you keep your customers alive, and if the drug you're selling kills your customers, it's a fucking oxymoron. You can't make money like that.
I think coke is like the next step after fucking marijuana. Like
You,
honestly, 'cause
I disagree. I feel like you have to be really safe when you're doing coke. You have to be an educated drug intaker, or you will overdose on cocaine. You
how?
will.
You don't have to do that much.
What do you mean by that? Like you do, if you've never done coke before and you do a line, you're already almost overdosing.
Don't do a lie.
I mean, what do you mean? But like, I mean, I suppose if like you take a pinky and like shove it in your lip or something, you might
Yeah,
be
you
all
can just
right.
do like
But
a dot. You just do like a dot of coke to
yeah,
start
I
off
mean,
with.
that would be okay. But then again, I mean, yeah, I mean, okay. I mean, if you start yourself off small, which is respectable, but a lot of people that do coke, it's peer pressure, it's in a party, and they do a line, and it fucks them. I mean, it like
Oh
gets
yeah,
it screws them over. It'll knock your
yeah. You
whole.
gotta
It fucks everything up.
you gotta
I've
graduate. You can't just go to snorting fucking coke
No,
off
yeah,
fucking.
your body has to be used to the feeling of being high before you can take a line of coke. That's for damn sure.
The thing about coke,
You will
it's not
give
even
yourself
just
a
the
heart attack.
fucking. It makes your. It's a stimulant. It's like the stimulant.
Yeah, it does more than weed, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, well,
Weed
weed is
has
a.
different like the strand green crack. It's a chemicalized weed strand that it's like an indica, which I believe is a head high, if I'm not being silly. It's one of the two. One of them gives you more of a body high, one of them gives you a head high. But green crack is a mix between the head high variant of the weed and some type of chemicals that makes you more energetic than most other weeds. And they started doing stuff like that, and it made some of the weeds even bad for you. It's weird. Chemical weed is an issue. But with cocaine, I mean, it's all chemical. You don't get cocaine unless it is run through a chemical process, so it makes it that much more dangerous. You can get natural weed. It's hard to get natural cocaine. I mean, it's almost impossible.
I need to
Yeah.
use the fucking mixing station more.
You use the goddamn trash can.
Yeah.
Good lord.
Yeah, I remember there was this kid that was passing around coke in Arnold. He was like selling it, and it itched me wrong. It kind of pissed me off a little bit.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like it's
They
just
don't
not
realize
it's
the
not
dangers they're
safe.
doing.
Yeah, no, at all. That's the big problem is they don't
No,
understand that
the
somebody
video
could
was
take too
though.
much, and then you got death on your hands. With weed, you sell
Centennial
them like you
is
sell a
rich
pound of
kids.
weed, you'll be okay. Oh yeah, that's another problem. A lot of rich kids get into some drug issues, end up overdosing.
Well,
Go to a
just 'cause
rich
they
kid's
can get
problem
into it,
or a
'cause
party.
they can get to it.
Yeah, yeah, that's one
Yeah,
thing
just
I'm
that is
happy about.
literally the only reason.
Because if my parents weren't so poor, they might be doing hardcore drugs, and then you know, I would have turned out a little bit different. Like I wonder what the
Maybe.
effect on like I wonder what the effect of like drugs and stuff like weed and alcohol has on babies. Like I feel like if I ever had a kid, I would go
Maybe.
completely sober before I even like thought about it.
No, that's what I told Hannah. I was like, if you even decide to put a weeds or fucking cigarette or anything like that in
Yeah,
your
yeah.
lips while you're pregnant, I'm breaking up with you on the
Exactly. Yeah,
spot.
I feel like yeah, that's the only thing I could see myself that or like a really high paying job I could see myself quitting for.
Because the thing about fucking
I was just
being
looking into that
pregnant and
today.
doing anything,
You don't really know the effects, or
anything
like you
that you
don't know the
do,
effects it could have. It could be bad.
no, you know, because anything that you do, they're doing.
Yeah, yeah, I mean it's in your
So that's
body.
why I had a problem with fucking Jacqueline walking
Well,
up
I
and
mean,
she was vaping while she was pregnant.
I'm more worried about the man's effect. I mean, okay, I mean, I get, you know, that affects too, you know, whether or not the mom
No,
is
the
doing
man
shit.
is
But I'm talking about the man, you know,
no.
No,
like your sperm.
because
Like
it
I feel
can
like being healthy is gonna change
I
whether
mean,
or not your sperm is gonna
sure.
be the
have
best, you know.
child
That's what I was getting at. Is like I would
Just
stop smoking for that.
conceive it, they shouldn't be doing anything.
Yeah.
yeah, you can't. But it's not what he's talking about. He's talking about the act of pregnancy. The man
Yeah.
is like, it's it matters a little bit, but it's not a huge thing. It's the
Yeah.
woman.
It still matters to
It's,
me because
that's the issue.
I feel like even I mean it might not be talked about. I feel like there's no doubting the fact that years of smoking a substance is gonna show up in every bit of chemical in your body. I feel like it's like you couldn't hide it. Like I feel like it's gonna be in my home hormones. It's gonna be in my
Like,
sperm.
yeah.
It's gonna be in my stomach. It's gonna be everywhere it can be. You know. So I feel like I would definitely
Well,
detox before I have a kid. Just because I mean like yeah, no doubt. I mean even if like scientists come out and say there's no effect, fuck scientists. I don't believe them. It wouldn't make sense. Because like I've been smoking weed for years, and if I have a baby, there's no doubt that there's gonna be weed in my sperm. I mean, I don't think it's gonna like kill the baby or anything. There would be like studies about that, but it can't be good. I mean, it can't be like the
no.
best.
If it affects your sperm is either gonna work or not work at that point.
I
So if it works,
suppose.
then there's not really that big of a concern.
Oh, thanks for talking.
Because like sperm is like it's hit or miss. You're like your genetic code gets carried over with sperm, but it's not so crazy as to like if it's a problem, your sperm's not gonna make it. It's not gonna be the one out of the fucking thousands.
I guess somebody was letting off fireworks or something, but you got me fucked up. I went out there and started looking around. I thought it was gunshots.
Well, generally speaking, when you hear gunshots, you don't walk towards them.
I mean, it's not how I act.
Okay.
I heard some shit. I opened my door and started walking to the street.
Okay, well, generally speaking, when you hear gunshots, you don't walk towards them. Just some friendly advice. I know you
Nah.
think you're invincible because you're 17.
Oh, I don't think
I
I'm
promise you you're
invincible. I just think people are bitches and they're not gonna pull the trigger.
not. Oh, okay. Well, they definitely will. So let's
I
not walk
don't,
towards them.
I don't. Have you actually done your research though? Like, have you seen someone get shot for being ballsy in front of a gun?
Hmm.
Because I have seen multiple people with knives. I haven't seen somebody with a gun actually shoot somebody like because they're being ballsy, but like I've seen people with knives, I've seen people with brass knuckles get ready to fight somebody, and then they stop because they get pressed by the dude they're trying to fight. The dude just stands up and he's like, "What, you gonna fucking hit me with your knife or some shit?" And then he stops, and I've seen that way too many times to be threatened by somebody with a gun. Like, unless you hit me somewhere fatal, I'm taking you with me, little bro. You're gonna die today, and most
That's
people aren't
not
ready to
how
hear
guns
that.
work.
Ah,
The whole point of a gun is you don't have to think about it. You don't have to get pressed. You're the one doing the pressing because all you got to do is pull a little trigger, and then suddenly that person is in immense pain.
yeah, but like I said, unless it's a lethal shot, like unless they shoot me in the brain, like if I'm at gunpoint and they got aim on me and like they're holding me there, I probably won't snap. But like if I come across some dude on the street and he's pointing a gun at me, I would probably press him. I would probably be like, "Bitch, you better put that down, or when I get a hold of you, I'm gonna snap your fucking neck." And I would scare him. I mean, that's just you have to make them fear doing what they're about to do, or they might do it. I mean, some people. I mean, then again, I mean, that's the risk of those situations. You could press them and you'll get shot. That's just how it works. But I'm
Saying pressing
definitely.
people is you don't want to get somebody in your irrational mindset.
I get your point, but then
Because
again,
when
I
you
feel
get
like
into a dick measuring contest,
yeah,
usually everybody loses.
yeah. I mean, you're not wrong there. A lot of it's kind of hard to win any type of you know ball contest. You know. But
And
then
another thing,
again, a lot of my life has been me winning ball contests. I mean, I grew up with beating people in dick contests. I mean, somebody thinks they're bigger than badder than me, and I show them that they're not, and that's how I've grown up,
But
you know.
that's against children.
Yeah, I get your point. I mean, I'm not really a man yet. I haven't really been in a lot of
Yeah,
those confrontations with grown men.
you're definitely in a different ballpark because
Yeah.
grown men, typically speaking, in this day and age, they don't go looking for it. So anybody who is looking
Oh
for
yeah,
it, you don't want to fuck with them.
yeah,
That's
Eh.
this kid. I was at the liquor store. This kid thought he was real tough. I took a picture. I don't know what the fuck they were arguing about. I took a picture of your car, man. I'm gonna show it. And he said, "You did what?" Punched that dude so hard he fucking
yeah, yeah.
instantly
That
had
is
blood leaking from his eye and his
that
mouth,
is
and
the
he thought
type
it
of
was a fucking
dude
game.
that I am. That is the type of guy that I would be. As soon as
Yeah,
I
well, you
even
don't want to be
think
that guy.
I get it, but then again, people don't mess with that guy, and if they do, they shoot him in broad daylight, and it's over with. It's not like a brutal fight. People like that get dealt with, and I mean, I'm just the type of guy you're gonna have to shoot me in the head, or you made a mistake, you know. Like, it's kind of like when the bad guy has the good guy at gunpoint, and he goes to shoot him, and then he doesn't shoot him, and then the story changes, the good guy gets saved, and then that dude goes to jail, you know. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna cower to a gun because somebody thinks they're gonna take my life. I'm gonna
Yes.
try even if I do get shot, I'm gonna go down with the feeling of will in my heart. I'm not gonna go down with the feeling of I just got pushed around by this dude with the gun. You know, I feel like I mean life is nice, but I don't want to live with the regret of it depends. I mean like if I had kids and I had a wife and I had a family, it'd be a lot different. But like right now, if somebody came to my door with a gun, I'm liable to punch them in the fucking hand and then try and snap their neck and end up on the news. Like I'm way less likely to cower and say, "Yeah, no, just take whatever you want." Nuh-uh. I would rather get shot in the face than talk like that again. I've been there. I've been that dude. I'm no longer no, I wouldn't let it happen. There's no way.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that is both stupid and selfish. I love you to death, but it is both of those things.
I mean, there's no doubt. I mean, it is selfish. I can't deny that. I mean, it's ego driven, that's for sure.
That, and if there's not a reason to look for trouble, don't.
No, yeah, no, I mean, I stay to myself. I talk about more for like self-defense. I'm not gonna let somebody come into my life and change the energy or vibes that I got going on with whatever they got going on. If somebody, I'm not gonna go looking for a fight, but if somebody like I said, if somebody comes to my door and has a gun to my face when I open the door, I'm not gonna let him do whatever he wants to. I mean, I might pretend to, but those hands are coming quick, and even if he shoots me, he better not let me get a hold of him. I mean, it's just, I don't know.
Well, I respect that, because trust me, I
I
do.
don't
It was
respect it.
me.
It's suicidal. I mean, I'm willing to die for my pride, and you know, one day
But
I
that's,
might change
I,
that. But
I
with
respect it, but at the same time, there's a way to do it without dying.
is there though? I feel like the only other option is to just cower and let them rob you, and you lose a lot of stuff, and you have to rework what they took from you. And I feel like
Well, then
that's
you need to get more creative, because trust me, that's not the only option.
it's
Closing
like
the door is a
if I
valid option
worked.
too.
I mean, yeah, I get that, but that in itself is a type of defense. That is you taking action to defend yourself, shutting the door.
Well,
You
shit.
know.
Yeah, that's a lot different from trying to reach for somebody's gun, though. That's definitely gonna get you shot,
Yeah, I get your point. My
especially if they
process is
freak
more
out.
of like I would just try and hurt them. But then again, I
Yeah,
mean,
but that's
they're trying to do the
yeah,
same.
yeah. I
But
mean,
that's
that's
where
what
I'm
I'm
seen
saying.
to
There's
shine
no
is like
pressing somebody with a gun.
I don't
He's not
agree.
gonna look at you and be like, "Oh man, his aura.
I really
Oh, he's
feel
gonna
like
call me on the bluff."
there's a lot more people that I feel like a lot of the people that put themselves in that situation where they have the gun and they think they're about to shoot somebody aren't really that ready to shoot somebody. I think that's the case. I mean, there's some of them
Yeah, but even then,
that are doing it for a
they're not
job and a
pressing.
profession. Say that again.
Even when they're like nervous or not, they're second guessing themselves. You're not
Smack it out of their
pressing
hand.
them.
I I guess I shouldn't say it that way. Like what I mean is like if somebody came into my face, I'm not going to listen. I'm going to take action. I'm not necessarily going to sit there and talk shit. But soon as somebody even puts a gun in my face, my first option is not going to be able to put it's not going to be to put my hands up and say don't shoot me. It's going to be to tackle them, grab their arm, smack the gun, some shit like that. My options are not gonna be cry and talk to them like they're my friend. You fucked up pulling a gun on me. That's the best thing I could say to anybody. If I even see anybody think about, like, good example, when I was in Florida, I thought this dude was gonna pull a knife on one of my homies, and as soon as he did, I grabbed him by the fucking shirt, and apparently he was just watching. But I mean, that's a good example. I thought he was gonna be a threat, and before I even had a chance to know whether or not he was gonna be pulling that knife on my homie or not, I had him in my hands, you know, and that's, to me, that's all what it's about. It's whether or not you're willing to be the owner of the situation. And if you're not willing to be the owner of the situation, shit can happen. You could say stuff and you could get shot. So I guess I shouldn't have said pressing.
Yeah.
I mean more of like dealing with the situation. I'm not gonna sit there and let him deal with it, even if it gets me
Deal with it,
shot.
just
I
be
mean,
smart about it.
I get your point.
That's my
I mean, you
original
don't want to
point.
die.
Don't go outside when you think
Never.
you hear gunshots. Not a good idea.
Yeah, I get your point with that one. I just wanted to make sure.
You just kind of went outside like woo 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 woo.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking around, but
It's
I
like,
mean,
that's cool. But
I
no,
I
don't
was
do
just
that.
making sure it wasn't next door, you know? Because if it was,
Also, don't die for nothing. You got a lot of life to live.
I can't agree with that, man. I feel like a lot of life is just finding what you're willing to die for, you know? I mean, I've seen a lot of
Yeah.
stories and met a lot of people that are like living in depression and living in pain and loneliness. And like, I feel like if they only had like an out, that would be better than, you know, living a normal life. They would take it. I feel like dying, like, it's the reason I get so depressed when I think about how I wanted to be born in like the medieval times where they were fighting with swords and shit, because I feel like that would be such a way to go out. You wouldn't be fed up with all these mental issues and like creation and all that shit. It would just be simple. You go to war for your country and you die by the sword. And I feel like that is just, I feel like that's a peaceful way to go out compared to like stressing about your retirement and your family until you're 90 and then you just die in your sleep. I mean, like, that's okay, but like, it's kind
So,
of like what like Valhalla
I think
was for the Vikings, you know? Like, it was a good send off type of thing.
you think it's better to die a meaningful or sometimes even worthless death instead of living your life in the way that you choose?
Yeah, yeah. I feel like I would rather die in my 40s, dying fighting for something that I thought was everything, than just dying when I'm 80 and 90 or some shit like that when life is just going on without me, you know? I feel like it would just be lifeless almost.
Well, I mean, I guess I could see that argument, but unfortunately, those times don't exist. And if you get gunned down the
Yeah,
street
and
because you were being
that's what I was
stupid,
getting at. That's what I was getting at
that's
with the
just a
whole
worthless
reason
test, and
why
people are gonna forget you.
it kind of depresses me with like the age that I live in, you know? Like, I wake up every day, play video games, and I'm like, I'm doing what my mind wants me to do. But then back then, I mean, they had to do stuff that they didn't want to do, and they had to force their mind and their body to like do things, and like it was for at least purposes that they thought mattered, you know? But with nowadays, it's just, you're lucky if you end up living a life that does matter, you know? Back then, I mean, you could kill 5 men in battle, and I mean, you could die knowing that you killed those 5 men and saved your other army buddies from fighting 5 men. Nowadays, I mean, it's hard to find a job that would give you purpose and like make you feel successful and like fulfilled, you know? That's the big reason why I think what I do is because, like, yeah, I mean, it's hard to
But
find
we
purpose,
have to
but
make
back
our own
then,
purpose.
purpose was way more simple. I mean, that's why I'm making videos.
We live in, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We live in the day and age of making your own purpose.
Yeah,
You want to
it's
live a long life
not
and
so
enjoy
easy.
your life living in your purpose that is chosen. That's the only way that we are actually free in this life.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
I will
yeah,
say we do have some
we don't
freedom that a
have the
lot of
freedom
people
of
didn't.
you, but we don't have to live to fight for survival. We live for the
Yeah,
sake
yeah.
of living,
But then again, I could
even if we do have
argue
to
that
work for
that's
it.
one of the things that makes our life feel insignificant compared to other ages that have been alive. It's because we have to like actively search and be a part of things when back then they were born into certain things like that. It wasn't necessarily a choice, which I mean, I guess that is kind of the good part is we do get to choose, but The power of choice is not such a good thing when you really think about it. It makes shit very difficult.
Overwhelming, but it's
Yeah,
never not
yeah.
a gift.
Yeah, that's a great point. That is a really good point. It is a gift, without a doubt. Just because it's difficult doesn't mean it's not a gift. Yeah, that's a good. Yeah,
Yeah, we should probably clean up this fucking house.
not
I want to go
necessary.
sleep. It's a massive trash bag.
Yeah, we need to clean up the fucking condo hotel thing, whatever it's called. That place is dirty. All the meth I've been making.
Is it worse than this?
What do you mean? To me, this doesn't. There's nothing on the ground. It might just be our games not clashing, but yeah, to
In
me,
here?
this place has no trash on the floor at all.
There's
Nothing.
trash everywhere for me.
Not for me. That's funny. What about the condo back here? You see the trash on the floor? It might be. We might only be able to see the trash that we make. Yeah, that might be it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you see all the acid bottles on the floor in this place? It is
I
everywhere
don't know if
right
I could
here.
ever get there.
I thought today was gonna be very fucking unproductive by the way I woke up, but
Oh,
3
I
streams,
see all the acid
that's not too bad. Okay. I don't know why I didn't see shit in the fucking bungalow. Shoot.
Blue moon.
Imagine
You
trying
saw
to
me
be.
standing alone. Without a
Imagine trying to
fear
be
in my
like an
heart.
artist back when they wanted all their men to go to war. Like, imagine trying to be like, you know what? I don't want to go fight. I want to draw paintings. Like, they would probably fuck you up.
It's not as easy, or it's not as hard as you think it'd be.
Back then, I feel like back then they would shun you for that.
Back then, I mean, look at all the
Medieval
art that came from
times.
those ages. They were considered fucking.
That is a good
like,
point.
They were
I mean, you
considered
had like
geniuses among
Picasso, fucking
geniuses,
all the 4
and
Ninja Turtles.
they got hella bitches.
That is a good point. But then again, I don't hear a lot of stories of like the small artists, the people that didn't get all the hype like the other ones did.
It don't matter. They were still considered like they were in Roman culture. They literally would paint women being raped and then give them as
Damn.
gifts.
Hold up, I'll be right back. I think my groceries are here.
Romans were on freaks shit.
They throwing babies into the wild.
Anything else? Y'all too, man. Thank you.
You need a trash picker upper thing.
Groceries. Hell yeah.
I was thinking about it earlier today. I was like, man, when I buy my parents' houses, fuck no. If I ever get rich, they're not getting shit
Type shit.
because they chose to be selfish and live their own lives instead of having me have their house. And I dare them to say something about it.
I don't know.
I'd buy your parents a house. That'd be probably the first thing I do. Because despite everything, they took me in.
Okay.
I mean,
That
well,
took a minute.
my own parents couldn't take me in. My
Excuse
dad would
me?
take me in, but he sat there and fucking bullshitted.
Jesus Christ. Why didn't you fight your dad? That would piss me off. If I ever
Yeah,
called
my
my dad. Uh-huh.
He would take me in, but the thing is, he sat there in this little. He's got a townhouse or whatever,
Yeah.
and it's like
Is
a
it the one we went
three-bedroom
to?
townhouse. Yeah, but there's
Okay.
no space in there for me.
Yeah.
And he kept saying shit like, "Oh, man, I wish I had a bigger house for you guys." Then he never did anything about it. And then I
Oh,
asked
okay.
him one day, he was like, "Well, everybody's fully grown pretty much, so I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna just stay here till we can just live by ourselves."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, thank you, asshole.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Fuck
eh,
me then."
yeah, I mean, I can
So
kind of
maybe I
get
wanted
that.
to
I
come back
probably
and
wouldn't,
grind.
I wouldn't fight him over that, but
But it's like it's just a matter of like, yo, dude, what if something happens? My life is not exactly the simplest, and things are really fucked right now.
nobody
Me
is.
personally, I would want a place for my kids to stay
Yeah.
if shit gets rough. But no, they're just worried about themselves. My mom too. I asked her
Yeah.
to come back. She said no.
The only thing I could say is like what I've been trying to think on a lot lately is like there's not much else I can do but try and be better than what my dad gave me. It's not the
I
easiest,
mean,
but there's not
yeah,
much else you can try and achieve when it comes to being a parent. Because I
that's
mean,
not what
you
I'm
don't
saying.
know
I'm
much
saying
else.
decent. Just be decent. That's why I was thinking, I was like, would I give my parents a house? Fuck no. I'd get them
See,
goddamn
that's
selves a house
that's
if I ever
different.
got
Like
rich.
with me, if I ever get rich or anything like that, that I would definitely give my parents a lot of money. They might not seem
That,
like it, but my dad has sacrificed a lot of his money for me, and
I mean, that's what I was saying to Hannah though. I would get your parents with my money if I got rich. I would
yeah,
get your parents a
yeah,
house, not mine.
yeah.
Fuck my
Yeah, I mean,
parents.
that's something that really tore me. I think I've told you about it, but that's something that tore me up inside. Like it really made me break down and cry. Was wanting to not just get rich for myself, but wanting it for my parents, and y'all. It's
Yeah.
not something it's not a feeling I'm used to having. I mean, I don't like to say it out loud, but I mean, I am kind of selfish. I worry a lot about myself, and how I'm gonna be and how I feel and all that shit. But
Oh no,
when
Steve,
it
you're
comes to other
selfish.
people, man, yeah, no, no. But when it comes to other people, when I start feeling shit for other people, it breaks me down worse than the way I feel for myself. Like, I don't really cry over feelings that I feel for myself. It was only when I started thinking about the fact that I wanted it for my parents that I was like, oh shit, not the tears. I guess I need to sell this meth. I'm just walking around with it on me.
No. Don't have anything going in this fucking house. That's fine. I just think we need to go on to the next thing. I don't even know what we're doing.
Selling shit till we level up. It's
Oh,
pretty much
that's
all we
right. We got
can do
all
right now.
this shit.
You just gotta keep leveling. That was like, it took me like a solid 2 days of playing on my actual profile just to get to coke. I had to grind with meth and weed for a while before I got to cocaine. It's just
I
not too
wish they
bad.
could plant the seeds by themselves. God damn it!
Say what now?
The seeds, they don't plant them by themselves.
Oh, it's because you're not putting them in the right thing. Put the seeds in the thing against the wall towards the back, not the one that's to the right. I saw that. I just didn't say anything about it. I have it. The workers, you have to set them up to get shit from a specific like counter. You have to put all the shit that you want them to grab in this one right here. Are you in here?
And where?
I'm at the bungalow. I put the seeds where they need to be. You put them in here and they'll grab it all from there. Also with the bags, you have to put them in either these two or put them in the one back here. Or these two. It's set up to where he'll only grab it from those ones and shit. Yeah, see here. He was going and grabbing the bags now. Snatcher?
I think I probably need some soil too. Oops.
Oh, we got some. Just put that soil in the front one. I'll go get some more. Also, we need more seeds.
Actually,
Did you buy 10 of
yeah,
each or?
I did, and I've just been going
Damn.
through them. I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
buy
that was
some more.
quick. Holy hell. Might as well. I
Well,
guess
it's
we need
been like
more.
4 days since we did that.
Yeah, we need more Quaaludes too. We still don't have the max, the best Quaaludes we can have. How are we not Bagman yet?
What do you mean?
Bagman 5.
Oh,
I
so are you
ordered
not
8.
bagging? I'm bagging this shit up. I'm a bag man right now. I'm a trash bag man.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna go give her this $500 I have in my self, my person, I guess I should say. That is the correct way to say it. On my
Need
person.
a truck.
I need more money to pay her off, damn it. She's greedy. She wants our money. You know, the game developer, the one dude that's in charge of this game, he was really smart when it came to putting these ATMs down. He put them bitches everywhere.
Put them in some good spots.
Mm-hmm.
My foot's going numb. It's fun.
That's not good. I hate when that happens. You've been playing for too long. Not you, but I don't know how that shit happens.
Yeah, toilet leg.
Oh. For some reason, my Instagram reels have just been blowing up with Naruto, so I think I have to like rewatch it or some shit.
Maybe.
I might actually go back and watch like the original Naruto, because I never actually watched it all the way through. I skipped through a lot of it to get to the tuning exam, and then I just watched the tuning exam, and then I just went to Naruto Shippuden. So like a lot of like OG Naruto, I didn't even watch. I gotta go back and that's what I gotta do. I am, but I enjoyed it, so I'm not mad.
It's okay. I'll be mad for you.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm gonna get those episodes under my belt soon. Every time I see a post about how like people skip the filler on Naruto, it kind of pisses me off, but I can't say anything because I'm that dude.
You didn't skip the filler. You skipped the main plot. You fucker.
I watched like the first 2 seasons and then gave up and went all the way to like season 7 or something like that.
Probably don't even know who Zabuza is.
Nah, I watched that part. That must have been one of the episodes that I scanned through, because I did watch the arc where they went and fought the one chick that looks like a dude and a chick at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that part, and like that part got me. It was super emotional with fucking, I think it was Zaku that was telling his background story or some shit like that. It was him or the one chick that was telling her background story. I can't remember. Or dude, I
Fuck
guess.
is
What's his name?
Zabuza.
Zabuza. Oh Jesus! Don't drink alcohol.
The demon ninja, mist ninja, demon of the mist.
What was so sad about I can't remember what. There was something emotional that went down in that episode, and I can't fucking remember it.
Pretty much,
Someone was crying, and I think it
Haku-
was him.
Haku was born with ice powers.
Yeah.
And they thought he was evil because of that, so they fucking
Bruh.
murdered his mother, tried to murder him. Then
I gotta
he
rewatch that shit, because that
murdered
is
his entire
wild.
clan.
I'm gonna make a YouTube video out of that. They fuck with this dude because he had ice powers. They were like, oh hell no, oh hell no.
Yeah,
You gotta get
because,
up outta
you
here,
know,
little bro.
back then, you know, they're pretty fucking crazy. in
Retarded.
Naruto universe. They're like mutant powers, pretty much, like X-Men.
I haven't thought about it, but that might be if I see those serious fucking horror videos you make, I might try and make some meme anime videos talking shit about anime. Because I've seen some accounts like that where they like go and like they don't really talk shit, but they make memes out of the episode. I can't remember his name, but he would look at like the like anime fights and shit like that. Those episodes where they were like in the middle of the fight, and I don't know, he would just like spectate pretty much and say funny shit and add memes to the video. And that's pretty much what I've been doing, so I might do that. Also, once you get to the days where you're off because of that one job, you should totally make those videos because I would watch them. You'd at least have one viewer.
Need like a decent, not even like a crazy good mic, just a decent like $20 mic.
I don't think you should use that as the stopper. I really feel like you should get in and do it even with your headset and just get used to doing it, because then once you get the mic finally, you'll have some comfortability with it. Because I feel like the more I stream, the more comfortable I get with just yapping to my mic and shit like that. And I feel like you shouldn't let
depends.
the quality of your mic stop you. Because
It
like,
depends on what my voice sounds like.
I guess, but like your voice right now through the mic sounds perfectly fine. Like, and I'm sure mine sounds okay, but I mean it could be better, but I don't think you should
Sounds
let
okay,
that.
but my selling point is going to be my voice. because I'm gonna really
Yeah.
use my voice to emphasize, put
I'll tell
emphasis
you,
and emotion.
I
If the entire
definitely,
video is just you listening to me, I want it to
yeah.
sound good.
Yeah,
You're
I mean
not
that is a
looking at
good
me,
point. Yeah,
you're
you're.
just
I mean,
listening.
you're not really
Your
watching a
earbud.
game. Yeah, I get your point there. You'd
And if
want
I'm
it
in
to
your ear
sound good.
going, like, and this happened, and then,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, my fault, man. Geez, shit.
Yeah,
Now
my
back
bad,
to
my
it.
bad, my
Yeah.
bad. I don't know. For me, I feel like even if you don't post them, I feel like you should record and try it out with just your microphone. I think you'll be pleased,
I will.
honestly.
I'll do a little test run
Because with me, it
whenever I get
irritates
my
me. Like when I rewatch my streams sometimes, like I feel like my voice just could like it could be better. But that's all it is. I mean, it's not like I think the whole stream is shit. It's just that my voice could sound better. And
Yeah.
I like there's been a couple times where like I woke up and I was like, eh. Like I did a stream today. I streamed Dark and Darker and I didn't even talk on my mic. I just turned that shit off. And you can't really do that doing what you're doing, but
Yeah.
I feel like you should
I was
definitely
also
not let it stop you. I feel like when you do get the mic, you'll want the experience that you got from doing it with your headset. It'll help. Because like if you have 2 videos under your belt before you get the mic, you'll be that much more comfortable with doing it
proficient.
with the mic, you know? It's kind of like the fucking, like Karate Kid. Like, he didn't start out beating up bad guys. He started out washing windows and shit. It was weird, you know?
Okay. I'm glad that's what you started with. Your
Have
mind
you
jumped
never
to that.
seen
I mean,
that? Have you never
yes,
seen the...
I've seen karate.
Okay, okay, okay. But then, yeah,
Good and
Mr.
shit.
Mr. Miyagi had him, like, washing windows and shit.
Miyagi.
Miyagi, my bad.
Miyagi did it.
But yeah, you gotta start somewhere.
Probably not a made up name.
Probably.
It's actually probably not.
I don't know. Let's ask Google.
It's one of those that sounds so silly, it's probably true.
Is Mr.
That's probably
Miyagi from Karate Kid a real person?
I was thinking real
Mr.
name, but I
Miyagi
mean,
from The Karate Kid is a fictional character, but he was
Fuck.
inspired by real
Fictional
martial
character.
artists. Screenwriter Robert
Oh,
Fuck out of
wow.
here. I'm not talking to you anymore. That bitch just that made me sad. He's
She
fake.
loophole the fuck out of that shit.
Yeah, she tried to loophole that shit.
Yeah,
The AI
but
tried
it
to
was
trick
inspired
me.
by real people.
But it was
No
made
shit,
by these
bitch.
real fighters.
No fucking shit.
Oh my god.
He was inspired by watching people do kung fu. Did you know that?
Really? That's amazing. I thought they were doing fucking boxing.
I thought that was the whole boxer. My fault.
Inspired by Muhammad Ali.
Literally.
It just doesn't click right.
You want
Oh,
this
that's
weed?
too good.
Take it.
Yes, I do.
No. Yeah, stay a customer.
That's something else I've thought about is if I do start a business, it might just be a pot business in California or some shit, like in Colorado, I don't know. I might make like
You have
a
lot of-
like a CBD like food restaurant or some shit.
You'd have a lot of competition.
Definitely would,
That
but
market's been growing for years.
you can't really make it in this life unless you're willing to fight for it. So, I'm okay with competition.
This is true.
I've definitely I can't let that stop me because I mean like everything I think like even videos I mean like I'm going up against a sea of different YouTube creators that are wanting to do exactly what I'm doing. So like if I'm gonna keep thoughts in my head, it's definitely not gonna be those ones because I've thought about that plenty and that's not gonna help. I just gotta keep making and make it better and better each time and maybe I'll beat the guys that keep thinking about doing it wrong, if you know what I mean.
I mean, yeah.
Because like
I'm
that's
just
something that
selling
like
shit
put me
now.
off from like everything is like I always thought like, well, what's the point? Like there's hundreds of thousands of other people doing the same thing.
Just about
But
appeal.
it's
Grab
kind of
them.
it's kind of an irrational thought because if you think too much about that, then you might just stop doing what you're doing, and I can't let that happen. So because I've never really relied too much on like the way my brain thinks about stuff. Like I've always just acted like if I was like depressed, I would just do what I normally do.
What you normally do. What is that?
I don't know where I was going with that.
Fair enough.
It's horrible. I was about to piece together a thought, I promise.
I'll just choose to believe you.
Thank you.
That's right, Peter Frog. You better take my shit. Don't ever let me fucking down again.
So like if you were to make like explanation videos, I get, would you just do horror videos or like
No, I'm not doing explanation videos. I'm like reading stories off.
okay, but like would you just do horror stories?
Not just horror stories, because creepypastas come in so many different
Okay,
varieties
so is
now.
it gonna be more of like you reading off short stories or you reading like a full ass book?
Reading stories, but I can do books.
Okay. Okay,
Creepypasta
okay.
is so long nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's a good point. I remember watching some of those videos and they're fucking hours long.
Yeah. I mean, I can say for certain that I definitely have playlists upon playlists that I listen to
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah, I wish I could say which one got more viewers, like long videos or short videos, but with my experience putting videos online, there's really no telling which one's gonna make more views. The
I
short
love
ones make views, and the long ones do too. It's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah.
So like, you might be better off making hour-long story videos, but
It just depends. You gotta
definitely.
do mixed. But I also
I
want to do
still,
gameplay.
I mean, with all the stuff I've been doing, I have yet to find like a rhythm or like any. I mean, I've only put out like 7 videos, so I guess I can't say too much, but yeah, I've put out 6 videos that I actually made. Like I
Are
put
you
effort
watching old
into to make
videos?
them.
Not old.
Hey, but that video's at 8 views. Before it was at
That's alright.
7. This one might overtake my Lethal Company
How is that not old?
video. Where'd all the time go? Is at 20 views. I'm so proud of it.
Okay, so now just
For some reason, the video that I put like minimum effort into with
Uh,
me and you playing Skyrim, I made it into a 3-minute video. It has the most views. I still don't understand why. Like I didn't even put all that much effort into it. So gay.
it just so happened to catch people's attention at the right time. When did you
Yeah.
upload it?
Like I'd have to check. It's been 3 weeks ago.
Well, that's a definite factor when you upload it. What
Yeah.
it's about, what the thumbnail is, what it's titled.
Yeah, that's been
You
something I'm
know,
thinking about a lot lately. And I said something about how I need to find a niche, and that's kind of was what I was getting at. Is I need to find a group of people, like thousands of people that are really getting into a certain game, and I need to get into it and make videos, maybe like tutorial videos or some shit about like how to get a certain item. But I just need to find a game that a lot of people are looking up the title of the game for. You know, like it's not gonna work for fucking Minecraft, but that's why I kind of went to Roblox games
if you do
today.
that, you're really not gonna
Is
go anywhere if you do that.
as a matter of
I
fact,
mean, you
there's a
might go
fucking.
somewhere, but you're not gonna go anywhere.
I feel like that's really the only way to get a stable audience is you get people's attention by doing stuff like that, and then you get like a portion of those people to kind of take a look at the rest of your content, and then maybe a handful of those people out of the handful of people that looked at your content might want to subscribe and keep following, you know. And if I just keep doing that,
Not
then
the only way. But the
I
thing about that
guess. But I
is,
feel
there's
like
so
I
many
haven't
people who are already
found.
doing that. If you do it like that, you're gonna have people like, all right, I'm watching this guy. Oop, dip, dip, dip. Yeah, all right, cool. But then you're
He
gonna hit a
stops doing
wall where
that.
it's like, yeah, this guy just does this.
Yeah. Yeah, I get your
And
point.
you
I
don't want to
wouldn't
be
want
that
to
guy
just be
who
that
does
guy,
that.
and I suppose trying to get attention that way is gonna end up making me want to be that type of creator more. So, yeah.
Because think about all those guys who are doing all those videos about that you just mentioned with like, oh, anime that I'm talking over. That's become such a common thing now. Yeah,
Yeah.
they get attention, but nobody's subscribing to their shit. Like the dude I just watched,
Yeah.
I'm not subscribing to that motherfucker.
I mean, that's
I don't give
another
a shit about that shit. You
thing I
find that
have
shit
to.
everywhere.
I haven't really thought about like how do you even make someone push the subscribe button? Because like even me that watches YouTube every single day, it's so rare for me to like subscribe to a new account. I mean like it's almost like you have to push your content to kids that are like mindless and just following everybody, or you're not gonna get subscribers. Because like me personally, I haven't watched a YouTube video that made me want to subscribe in like probably a year. It's been a while. So like even putting myself in the shoes of somebody that would push the subscribe button just doesn't make sense to me. Like I couldn't even imagine someone subscribing, which they haven't. So I've gotten 0 subscribers since I've made videos.
Well, you have to capture their interest to get a subscriber, and then you also
Yeah.
have to keep them wanting to stay there if you to get them to be a subscriber.
Yeah, that's why
Capture
I've,
their interest, keep them wanting it, make them want it. Like when
yeah,
my fucking people upload, I get excited because I'm like,
yeah,
oh
yeah,
hell
me
yeah.
too. Yeah, but just it's like I have to like stop trying to be an everything type of streamer, and like I have to dial it in, and I have to like focus on something, or
You can
I'm
be an everything type of streamer, but you have to focus on certain things at a certain time.
yeah.
You can't just be like, oh, I'm doing this, this, and that. Like these are the things that I play. You have to have like a repertoire.
I
You have to
feel
have
like
like a menu, so to speak.
the only
You
way I
can't be
feel like
like
I could
Burger
do
King and I'm serving tacos.
I feel like the only way I could do variety streaming like I'm doing right now is if I had more of a premise. Like I'd need more of an idea behind what I'm doing. Like instead of just hopping on and playing Schedule 1, I have to like hop on and play Schedule 1 but like only try and sell weed and try and get to like Bagman 5 or some shit like that. I feel like that's the only way
See,
is like trying to come up
no,
with like goofy
then
ideas.
I think you were headed down the right street because you were getting like you have to have a premise, like a theme, like an idea.
Yeah.
But then you started talking. You were saying what you just said there. That's not a premise. That's just being gimmicky. That's like
Yeah.
Doug Doug. Like
But
I
I mean then
like Doug Doug.
again, I mean
He's
yeah, I
gimmicky
love
as
Doug
fuck.
Doug.
He's
I mean
gimmicky as fuck.
yeah, I mean that's I mean not to be I mean yeah, no, I mean I wish. I mean I would love to do shit like Doug Doug. Get on with his stream like and just talk to them and have them do like goofy challenges and shit. That would be fucking amazing. I mean I grew up watching shit like that, but I mean maybe
You
one of these
could do that.
days. But I mean you have to have an audience to do something like that. You can't I mean I've thought about that too. Is just like going on stream and like playing goofy internet games or like going through Twitter and like looking at like politics and talking shit and but I just feel like I'd have to have an audience to be able to get away with doing something like that and actually get views. But I've never tried it, so
You have to be consistent enough to
to have
grab
an
people's
audience.
attention,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah,
have to have
I'm
first
getting
off
there.
a thumbnail.
That
Thumbnails
yeah.
are very important.
The
You've
AI
gotten
on
that
my
down.
phone has been fucking helping me so much. I can literally make anything in my mind with that AI.
Yeah, there you go. So you thumbnail, titles.
It'll put
You
it
have to
in the
have.
thumbnail. It's awesome. My titles aren't the
I don't know.
greatest, I guess, but
You don't really need a face cam, at least not
I'm
right now.
I'm gonna get there. That's something I definitely want is to have my face in the corner, just because I'm very expressive and like even right now when I'm talking to you and nobody's looking at me, I'm smiling as I talk. Like I mean, it's just a weird thing
Yeah,
to say, but I'm
I
expressive.
think that'll be a major plus to you because you look so very distinct from most people.
Yeah,
That's a
especially with
plus.
my hair. A
Yeah,
lot of
so it'll
people will see
definitely
me
help.
and like not like they'll be like, "Oh wait, who's this fucking guy?"
Even if you
Yeah,
do, regardless, it's gonna be a plus.
yeah.
But
I mean,
then
even
it's
if they
also
think
you
I
got,
look
like I
goofy,
said,
you know,
you
they'll
gotta
be
have
looking.
a. When I worked in corrections, they said, "What's your rules?" Because I would just
That's
crack
weird.
down on people. But when you're in corrections, you have to have like a set list of rules
Hmm.
to keep consistent. Consistency is everything when you work in a corrections office. So it's the same kind of thing when I found in most places, you have to have like a consistency, a set thing that you do, right? So just like I was saying with the menus, you have to have like a set playlist of games that you specifically play.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of already do. I mean, the only videos I've made of video games is, at least on YouTube, is Lethal Company, Schedule 1, and Skyrim.
But are you labeling them?
Yeah, yeah, I mean, every one of them, you know that it's that game.
Yeah, but like, are you labeling? Are you just putting,
What do you
oh,
mean?
playing on Skyrim? Is the title of the
Uh,
video like,
it
oh, playing
changes.
on Skyrim?
Like the well, no, I guess, yeah, no, never mind. You're right. I mean, last time I did a schedule or a Skyrim stream, it's literally just called Skyrim.
Go to sleep real quick. Yeah, don't. that and see, that's an issue too. Because if somebody sees a video just called Skyrim, they're probably not gonna want to click on it.
But that's why I went into the videos. I started making a stream video called I was doing Skyrim with my bare hands, and I mean it's not really much of a preference or a idea, but it didn't really get me any more viewers at all. Like I get more clicks when I'm just like playing like okay, now hold up. I streamed Marvel Rivals and I made the title What Happened to Overwatch and I got like 33 views on Twitch, which is like the most I've done in a while. So I mean,
They probably thought that you were like gonna talk about what happened to Overwatch.
yeah, I mean that type of what I'm gonna have to do instead of just getting on games that I like
Yeah,
to play.
but
and
at
just
that point, that's clickbait.
yeah, kind of.
And if you piss people off with clickbait, they're not gonna come back.
Whatever.
You say that, I'm being
Your
dead fucking
point.
serious. People do
Well, I
not
do get your point.
like clickbait.
Clickbait.
People will fuck you up over clickbait.
Yeah.
Like they'll be like, this guy's a worthless scumbag, and
Bullshitting.
they'll never fucking come back.
I will say I was talking about Overwatch a lot in that video, so I wouldn't say it's clickbait because I like in my mind
Okay, we'll see that.
definitely understood the fact of like what I called it. But then again, I get off topic. Like, you have to convince
You are
myself
lagging like
to
a
like.
motherfucker.
I'm kind of away from my computer. I'm in the kitchen right now. That's probably why it's lagging.
Okay, that really playing.
Yeah, like I struggle to stay on topic. Like I just drift away and start yapping about what I'm doing instead of the video I had planned.
It is time for me to go to bed.
Me too. Oh my god, just stop attacking. Are you going to bed IRL?
Yeah,
Okie dokie.
I gotta say this shit real quick.
Yurt.
Alright, there we go.
All saved. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Hell yeah. How long we stream for? An hour and 52 minutes. Not too bad.
Nope.
Not too bad at all.